Imagine praying every single day, and you're praying with everything that you have in you. You are fasting. You have implemented everything that you know to do. You are obedient. You are sacrificial. You are in your word. But something is blocking you from reaching what you are supposed to reach. And then all of a sudden, this lightning bolt of a voice comes about and says, meet me in the courts. That's what happened to me. When I heard that, I was like, the courts where? In fact, my heart was racing. And I have heard about the courts of heaven before within scripture, but I never really dove into it. I never really pushed myself to learn about it. I've heard about it, but never really pushed myself. And so all of a sudden, I get the book from Robert Henderson so that I can learn more, because I decided to go to YouTube and type in the courts of heaven. I wanted to be taught. And so I started to learn, and there was a season in my life where I was so physically sick that I knew it was not normal. Doctors didn't know what had happened to me. Lab work showed I was A-okay. Everything showed Jeanette is doing great, but I didn't feel so great. That's when I realized there was an attack sent for me. And because my guard was down because of what happened to my father that same year, all of a sudden, my guard was down. This is why God says, be vigilant at all times. Put on the full armor of God in the book of Ephesians. I put on the full armor of God, but there was a season where I stopped putting it on. My father got so sick, and all of a sudden I thought, oh, what's going to happen? He's like the superhero of the family. It just took me by surprise. And so when God told me what he told me in my bedroom, I was in bed and I could barely get up. I could barely move because every piece of trauma that wanted to resurface within me resurfaced. After I learned about the courts of heaven, I went to the courts of heaven. I don't even know if I was doing it the right way, but I went because I knew that the enemy has crossed territory. He has crossed legal bounds within my life. And I made a covenant with the enemy. I know I did with my words, with my actions, my thoughts, that I knew I needed to break, and I needed the Lord's help to do that. Entering the courts of heaven was revolutionary. There are people that will say, oh no, you don't need to do all that. No, all you got to do is cast down. Yeah, well, I did that. And if it worked for me, I know that it worked for so many others before me as well. Don't be so stubborn as to not learn. If this is popping up on your feed, it's because you need to learn about it. Get on your face. Go before the Lord. You don't need music. You don't need worship around you. No. Go to the Lord. Read your word. Read what it is in the book of Daniel. Read the courts of heaven. Go get Robert Henderson's book. There is scripture to back it up. Francis Miles, scripture to back it up, because that is what you want. You want scripture to back it up. And when you get there, you break those legal contracts. You'll be surprised what else the Lord will show you in the courts of heaven, because there are legal contracts that our ancestors have even made that are dwelling in us today. Some of the things that you are going through are not even your fault. It was because your ancestors did not break them. Now it's on you. If this video does anything for you today, my excitement is that I get to spread that there is a court system in heaven, as it is on earth, as it is in heaven. I'm telling you right now, learn about it. Go enter into the courts of heaven and watch what God will do. That is when I obtained my healing. It was months, a journey in my life where I was so sick, and then my healing came. Don't be so close-minded. Allow yourself to learn more.